Seahawks coming off a big road win once again. Man, this team on the road, I tell you what, you just can't mess with them. They went out to Jacksonville against a very good team and beat up on them, and now we get a chance to speak to a member who knocked down a couple sacks in this game where they were happening left and right, and it's good to see him back out there on the field. Joining us on the Emerald Queen Casino Sportsbook Hotline, DeMarcus Lawrence is with us. How are you, man?
Good. Appreciate it.
It's good to talk to you. I'm curious, just from a guy that's been in the league as long as you've been. I'm sure you've dealt with injuries before. You're dealing with an injury here and had to sit out for a bit. How frustrating is that for you when you're standing on the sidelines and probably feeling like, man, I could help this team. I see this move. I see this a gap. I see this thing here. Is it frustrating, or at this point in your career, are you figured out how to sort of roll with that?
No, man, it's most definitely frustrating. You want to be out there with your brothers and, help any way that you can. But, with age, man, you wake up and it's something new every day that's heard. So, I really can't complain about it. I have to roll with the punches and, try to do as much treatment and, recovery as possible to get me ready for the next game.
Yeah, wait till you get to your 60s, brother. Then it gets really, really serious. Hey,
I'm
Marcus,
already climbing the ladder.
Yeah, there you go. That's good, though. That's a good thing. Hey, specifically, the one play I was so impressed by that, and I don't know if this was like an assignment for you or whatever, but they sent the two running backs out to their left, and I don't know, is that like a peel thing where if the second guy comes out of the backfield, you get it, or was that just an instinctive play because you end up tackling the guy in the backfield for like 6 or 7 yards? Can you kind of take us through that?
Well, on that direct play there, it was more of instincts. But we do have, plays that, we're required to hit the back out of the backfield. But more on that play, I was reading my tackle, and he went out, and so I went out with the running back also. And, luckily the quarterback threw it. But, even though it was a big play, it could have been bigger because, I had my eye on the ball, and, if I work on my hand-eye coordination, I could have picked it off. So,
yeah. Still a nice
Always
play,
want
though.
more.
I mean, you were right there. So,
yeah.
Hey, DeMarcus, I'm just curious. This is a team we were talking about, the Jags going into this and looking at what they do well, and we're like, wow. And in 5 games, Trevor Lawrence had only been sacked 6 times total in 5. You guys sacked him 7 times yesterday. Did you see something on film that said, hey, we can exploit this, or was it just how the game unfolded? What led to that?
I think it, led to the sour taste that we had in our mouth last week, for that loss. But also, man, when you have, teammates down and stuff, other men on the team have to step up and, make sure we're doing the right things to, bring out a win. And that's what the D-line did yesterday.
Hey, DeMarcus, tell us about that D-line group. You got a special bunch of guys there, and guys in, double-digit careers. And from what I understand, you kind of keep Derek Hall in check a little bit there. So tell us a little bit, though, about that. That's like the leadership group there, man, with Jay Reed and Byron Murphy, and just how much you've noticed that group brings to the table.
Oh, yeah, man. It's a group full of crash outs. Love the dirty work that we do in the trenches. D Hall, is coming to own his villain role, on the team. And, we're loving every bit of the process, that we're going through.
As far as you and this defense go, is it similar to what you did in Dallas, or was it just like, man, this is a whole new world and I'm still getting comfortable with it? Where are you at with this defense?
You definitely need a Harvard education to play in Mike's defense, but more so it's just, just me getting comfortable, with playing with other, great players around me. In Dallas, I didn't, have this much talent around me all at once. So, just making sure I'm playing to my instinctual, ways, but also, playing within the system to make sure we all on the same page.
Hey, DeMarcus, take us back just to, other than that, the defense and, of course, the money, but like what kind of attracted you to Seattle and what made you want to sign here during the offseason?
Yeah, the coaching staff, I was believing in what they was creating up here. A defense-led team. That's something I wanted to be a part of, but also, the city and the atmosphere. Got one of the best fan bases in the world. So, definitely wanted to be a part of that, but also get back to the Pacific Northwest.
Hey, this is a team that Dave and I will always look at the odds and predictions for teams, and the predictions for this team this year were somewhere around 7.5 wins, which we both thought were nonsense. And you're already almost there. You're at 4-2. Is this a team that you feel like is better than people give credit to? Do you get a sense of how people view the Seahawks from the outside?
Yes and no. When I made my decision, I told a lot of people, really the world, what we was embarking on. A lot of, people didn't believe me. They thought I was crazy for even, coming up here to Seattle. But, yeah, man, that's what we're here to do. Each and every week is, change people's mindsets, bring hope back into, Seattle, but also, make the world believe in, what we're doing here.
Yeah, and you made the world believe it yesterday, man. 17 quarterback hits. Is this something that kind of like a warning to the rest of the league? You guys, you got something you can build off of, because it just seems like, DeMarcus, there's all these genius coaches out there, but they can't survive a 2x4 upside the head. That's kind of what you guys gave them, and so just kind of, it seems like this is something you guys can build on.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And it's really, nobody believes the stove is hot until they get burnt. To those coaches, man, keep touching the stove and you'll see what you're going to
get. Hey, just as far as you go physically, are you, I don't know that anybody's 100% in the NFL after a couple of weeks, but are you close, or you feel like you still have work to do to get back to your prime fighting condition, if you will?
No, man, like I told you earlier, it's something new every morning, man. All I can do is, roll with, what God blessed me with throughout that day, and attack the day, with all I have.
Well, DeMarcus, it was last question, actually, for me. What do you do downtime? Do you have family, or is it, what do you do when you get away from football?
Definitely on my days off, I try to, get me a little 9 holes of golf in.
Really?
Got to reset my mind, work on my patience, my breathing out there. Sometimes it don't go as planned. So, just growing into the man that God wants me to be. So, more of, Bible studies, studying myself, spending time at the park with my family, and golfing.
Yeah.
Do you crush the ball off the tee?
Oh yeah. I give it a good whack.
Well, usually it's kickers and quarterbacks, not D linemen, playing golf.
I defer on that one because I'm kind of like a quarterback on the defensive side, so technically, I got a little something to me.
There you go. And he mashes it off the tee, so there's that too.
That's all that matters.
Hey, DeMarcus, it's great to talk to you, man. It was great to see you back out there on the field. Congrats on the win, and hopefully that keeps rolling. We wish you nothing but the best. Thanks so much for the time.
No problem, fellas. Y'all have a good one.